I hope you guys are having a good day, and I am so excited to have an opportunity to speak here. So I'll be giving my speech. All of us are here for a reason. We're here because our voice is needed. It's time to break the silence. It's time for your voice to be heard, our voice to be heard. Time to stand up for what's right. Time to speak of the truth. In Pakistan, a young girl called Malala Yousafzai was shot in the head while riding a bus to school. Her crime? Wanting education. But due to her voice, many young girls in Pakistan are able to receive education. And now she's one of the best activists and the youngest Nobel Prize winner. Ida B. Wells dedicated her life to fighting for African equality. Sojourner Truth used her voice to stand up for women's rights. Sunita Krishnan is an Indian activist who fought against human trafficking. Rosa Parks used her voice to stand up against segregation. Ai Weiwei is an activist who uses his voice to fight against Chinese human rights abuse. Our nation is far from being perfect, and it won't be perfect if we don't get out of our comfort zone and use our voice. Moses suffered from a speech disorder, but he ended up leading the Israelites to the promised land. I spent hours contemplating if I should give this speech today or not because I'm not used to public speaking, but here I am, getting out of my comfort zone. Gun violence is an issue. Racism is an issue. Drug addiction, sexism, economic inequality, bullying, and expensive healthcare are all issues. As the future of this nation, we must use our voice to better our society. We must fight for our future and the generation to come. We must fight against racism, gun violence, bullying, and sexism. We must fight for a better nation, fight for affordable healthcare and economic equality. That fight begins today by us using our voice. Quote, "We must speak with all humility that is appropriate to our limited vision, but we must speak." On April 4th, 1967, Dr. King gave a speech to set off a firestorm, and his speech made many uncomfortable. Although it was a controversial topic, Dr. King still spoke on it. What if Dr. King never spoke? What if Black people never spoke? What if women never spoke up for their right to vote? If they never spoke, nothing would have changed. Our society would still be segregated and gender inequality would still be a thing. Imagine how challenging it must have been for Dr. King to stand up there and say, "I have a dream." Imagine how hard it must have been for Rosa Parks to say, "I'm not giving up my seat today." Imagine how hard it must have been for our white brothers and sisters to fight their own blood during the civil rights movement. But they did it for us, for our future. Here we are having this meeting because someone had a dream, because someone refused to get off that seat, because someone decided to help slaves escape using an underground railroad. My ancestors, your ancestors, fought with their blood for us to have this day. If they did it when all odds were against them, who are we not to make an impact? Who are we not to make change? That change starts today. I would like to challenge each and every one of you to use your voice in any way that you can to better our society. This is your call to action, a call to initiate change. Your voice is needed. So speak for the future generation, speak for change in our nation. And lastly, speak for yourself. Thank you.
Outstanding, Joy. Thank you very much. Does anyone have any comments or questions for Joy?
Actually, Raina, this is Yvette Santiago. So Joy, that was phenomenal. And not only am I a DRJC member here, but I'm the president of the Newcastle County Vote Tech Board.